Hey y'all, it's Chrissy and welcome back to another YouTube video. I know that I have not been posting at all for like months, but I promise y'all I'm coming back. This is the style that I'm doing. I already put it in the description and I already put it on the video and everything. And I'm basically about to start right now. These are the products that you will need. You don't have to use human curls if you don't want to, or if the client doesn't want to, you can use fake curls. But if you don't use human curls, it will get knotted up. And this is the human hair that I chose to use. I believe it was the free tress bulk hair. I'm not really sure. I don't really remember. And it was color red. You do want to always start off by adjusting the chair that you have, you know. Sometimes people may be too short, too tall, so just adjust the chair so that you'll be able to reach the client's head. You can put some gel around the perimeter of the back of the head. This is not needed, but you know, let's say the client's hair is like a little short or sometimes there's breakage, you can do that. But I'm just basically showing y'all how I'm gonna part off the first row. We are doing Smedium Boho Knotless. So I do usually 3 rows in the back. I used to do 2 rows in the back, but now looking back, I just feel like it needs more. I applied the gel. This is me just showing y'all how I'm parting. I love to use the end of the rat tail comb. And this is why you need one of these combs. I'm pretty sure this is a rat tail comb, but you need a comb with a little space at the top as well, because them precision combs be getting them parts real neat and sleek. Remember, you still gotta practice, but it's still gonna get it sleek. I'm just showing y'all how I basically, you know, I'm pre-parting out the first row, just scoping the scenery out, you know, like I'm saying, I haven't said that in a hot minute. But yes, I love this comb. I love it. But for this, I'm doing 3 rows in the back. For the first 2 rows, I believe, I did not do no boho. I don't do boho for the first 2 rows because it's going to get matted up. And I don't really see the point in putting boho in the back. Like, unless you want some, I don't know, gypsy braids. There's really no point because you can still achieve the same look. You don't always have to put not like boho in the back of the braids. Like, you really don't. This is how I'm starting off my first braid, y'all. I'm gonna slow it down for y'all. Hold up. But yeah, I start off this first braid. I split it into 3, and then I braid down once or twice, and then I add in the pieces of the braiding hair. Please remember to go small and then go big, if that makes sense. So add smaller pieces first and then go bigger. Don't just go rushing and adding in big pieces when you first added it in. I feel like it's gonna look really bulky. But for Smedium Boho Knotless, I've updated my sizing chart. Like I said, I did used to do 2 rows in the back and about 5 rows in the front, but I feel like it just was too big, and I just wanted my braids to look like how regular box braids, you know, the traditional box braids would look if they were Smedium. So that's basically what I'm gonna be doing. Like, for my Smedium braids, like, you're automatically getting about 8 rows, you know what I mean? Especially if your head is like, you know, I want to say big. I don't want to say big, but like, you know what I mean? If you have like a wide head or anything, sometimes you can get away with 7, but that's only if their head is small. So it really just depends on everybody. Like, that's what I'm saying. I never used a braiding chart. I never learned to braid when there was a braiding chart. When I learned how to braid, I didn't see no braiding chart. So I just learned how to braid, basically. I don't know. I don't go by braiding charts because braiding charts aren't going to always be accurate. Like, some braiding charts would be like, okay, for small, do 10 rows, right? But for 10 rows, how much plaits am I supposed to put in the 10 rows? Because you can't put the same amount of plaits in everybody's head, because everybody's head is sized like differently. Like, one person, I could put 5 braids in the back of somebody's head. It'll look extra small. The other person, you put 5 braids, is looking like it's medium. Like, so it just, everything is just, I don't know. It just depends. You just have to figure out a way how to braid, basically, that suits you, that you know how to braid. You really have to teach yourself, because you can't always go by the guidelines. Yes, you can use tips from people's YouTube videos, but you also have to learn how to do things your way. You can't just always go by the book, especially with hair. Like, you get what I'm saying? But yeah, I split this into 3. You get me? Y'all see what I'm doing. If you know how to do knotless braids, this shouldn't really be that hard. I braid down about 2 times, and then I braid, and then I add in my braiding hair. And then I'm not really sure how much braiding hair I use or how much pieces of braiding hair I add in. Everybody usually asks me, but I don't really know. I just add in how much I feel like, you know, in order to get the desired thickness, the length, everything that I need it to be. So yes, y'all. Yeah, so like I was saying, practice makes perfect. You don't always have to go by braiding charts. You can get you a mannequin. Oh yes, you see what I'm doing? I'm braiding the ends. Make sure y'all please braid the ends as well. Make sure y'all take tips. Some people don't like when you stop right there. You see where I'm braiding right now? Imagine if I just stopped braiding right there. That ain't cool. And it's not going, you get what I'm saying? Another thing, there are, I believe, there's like 2 different ways that you can part. I use this way. And this way is basically the traditional way of parting, where you just, you know, you go row by row. I know some people, they part from like ear to ear and they do half of the head, and then, you get me? I used to part that way, but I never started like parting that way. Like, I was like, sometimes I switch up how I part depending on like how the client's head is or whatnot. Like, you get me? But I really don't like doing those parts, especially with Smedium Knotless, because I feel like when you get to like the last braid of like that half section, like that row itself is a little bit complex, and I feel like the braids just be looking off. Like, I want all my braids to look like the same size. I don't really want no triangles or anything of that nature, so I just part the normal way of parting, and y'all gonna see exactly how I part. So yeah, I do row by row. We did 8 rows. Like I said, the first 2 rows I didn't do no boho because I felt like I didn't need to. And make sure that your client's head is held straight. You get me? Sometimes, I'm not gonna say everything's gonna be perfect. Sometimes clients be moving their head, so sometimes parts might be a little off, but try to like readjust their head. Sometimes clients might lean. Sometimes people have soft spots. Like, basically a soft spot, or not really a soft spot, but a soft scalp is basically when you part and the scalp moves. So it doesn't matter like how much times you pre-part it, how much times you part it. For some reason, when you pull that hair, it just keeps moving. Like, honestly, sometimes those are things that you can't fix, but you try to do your best, girl. Do your best. Just try your hardest to just part as good as you possibly can, and just keep going over the parts and all things of that nature. And yeah, make sure that when you're braiding, the braids are similar in sizes. You know, you don't want like large knotless in the back and extra small knotless in the front. You don't want that. But yeah, this is my first 3 rows. Oh yeah, so basically, I guess I only, like, for the first 3 rows, I didn't put no boho. I usually don't put no boho for the first 2 to 3 rows. But I'm about to show y'all how I'm gonna part this out. You see what I'm doing? This is how I part off the next row. Honestly, it's hard to part this way, but you guys got to get used to it. Get a mannequin or something, but I just feel like this is the best way to part. Like, I feel like your parts can be identical using this parting method. Like, I don't even really have to say too much. You guys see what I'm doing with the comb, and I'm working my magic like a magician. But yes, I like this part. Like, you know, practice makes perfect. Everything's not gonna always be equal on your first try, but just keep practicing. Like, practice is everything. Parts is key. Pre-part and do whatever you need to do. Braids do take time, y'all. Like, and when y'all doing these people hair, what I like to do, I love to put, like, if the style is gonna take 9 hours, I'm putting that the style is going to take 10.5 hours, because I want to make sure that I, you know, finish in time. And sometimes people's heads are different sizes. Everything should just be happening. So yeah, braids take time, y'all. So keep that in mind. But I'm about to show y'all me putting in the boho. Hopefully you guys watch my other YouTube videos. I do have more videos that are in depth and everything. I really didn't do too much talking, explaining how to really braid in this video. I didn't have too much you know, footage because like my phone was just acting up. This is me showing y'all how I'm about to do this boho braid, my first boho braid in the next row. I did do the brick layer method, you know, the brick parting, so that the braid will fall in between the braids so that it could look, you know, fuller and everything. I made sure I put, you know, some gel on the ends and whatnot. Her ends were sharp because she did get like a trim, so she did cut her hair, so I did have to put some gel on the ends. You don't always have to, but sometimes it's good just in case. And yeah, this is just me showing y'all how I'm about to start off this braid. I part it into 3 and I just braid like how I would like a normally cornrow. I feel like people are making it seem like knotless are hard as hell, but just pretend like you're cornrowing. You get me? Just part the box and pretend like if you know how to cornrow, this should not be that hard. If y'all hear my stomach growling, it's okay because I'm about to get some churches in a little minute. My food is delivering, so it's okay. Part it into 3, braid. I'm about to braid down once or twice, then I add in that hair, and then that's just, you know, make sure, like I said, this is not an in-depth tutorial, so make sure you guys go ahead and watch the rest of my tutorials. When I'm adding in the boho hair, I do add it in like the normal way, like how I would like a braiding, like braiding. You see that? Easy slip, no slide. Make sure you guys are braiding in that boho hair extremely tight because you do not want it to come out. So yeah, that's really all what I have to say for this YouTube video. Make sure you guys stay tuned for more YouTube videos. I will have some more in-depth tutorials. Let me know what you guys want to see in the comments, like what type of videos you guys want to see. Anything, like, you know, I'll listen. But either way you take it, even if you guys don't comment, I'm still gonna put out some more YouTube videos. So stay tuned, keep learning how to braid, and keep learning how to make that money. Make sure you guys stay blessed and have a good day. Bye. Mwah.
For sure. I'm a fuck like I said, but on my baby poppin' that Adderall. For sure. That pussy be perfect wet when you win it, it feel like it's grabbing you. Bless and see, nigga.
A tornado flew around my room before you came. Excuse the mess it made. It usually doesn't rain in Southern California, much like Arizona. My eyes don't shed tears, but boy they pour when I'm thinking about you. Ooh, no, 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 I've been thinking about you. You, no, 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 I've been thinking about you. Do you think about me still? Do you? Or do you not think so far ahead? I've been thinking about forever. But do you not think so far ahead? I've been thinking about forever. When I'm like you, I just thought you were cool enough to kick it. Got a beach house I could sell you in Idaho. Since you think I don't love you, I just thought you were cute. That's why I kiss you. Got a fighter jet, I don't get to fly it though. I'm lying down thinking about you. Ooh, no, 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 I've been thinking about you. You, no, 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 I've been thinking about you. Do you think about it still? Do you? Or do you not think so far ahead?
Don't know what, my cup, my bitch, my gun.
whoa, whoa, whoa. I had to cut some niggas out, they didn't mean me no good. I come from the ghetto, so my trunk is in my hood. She wouldn't wear no panties around me, even if she could. Gave out plenty spankings till they got it understood. Fuck the nosebleeds, baby, come sit on this wood. If you know it's tension, don't come around me like it's good. I got street smart, so you can't get this out no book. I can't right my wrongs, but I can still write these hooks.
All time to get exposed, gang. Banned from around here, nigga, come get off your show, savage. Say you pussy and he hit it on the nose, but that border's open while you acting like it's closed, I don't know. I be going in and out recessions the same way that I be going in and out of Texas, or in and out my sessions, or in and out her best friends, or in and out these courtrooms, my lawyer like objection.
Yeah, whoa, whoa. All my bitches Spanish, Boricua. Water on my neck, these diamonds came with Coral Reefer. She from overseas, I had to buy her a new visa. Met your wife in Vegas, but I hit her in Ibiza. She a supermodel, so she only eat Caesar. Used to date a rapper, but he acted like a diva. Niggas hustling backwards, out here ballin' with the Rhea.
How to Adderall, I feel like I could lift a tree up.
See too many cameras, so I never lift my ski up. I jump on your song and make you sound like you the feature.
I jump on your song and make a label think they need you. For real.